Hello folks, this is Brooklyn here, walking in again with a great little bean. I was just gonna put it on screen, it'll be alright, should be okay. And today, thought I'd go into detail or give a little spiff about my photography journey. So I've always been lightly interested in photography here and there, just wanted to take pictures, except I really didn't have, I want to say the best camera I could say. Granted, most photographers will say it's not the camera, it's the photographer, which I completely and utterly understand. And with me kind of experimenting with some of the new camera that I got right now versus the one that I have on this phone, it proves a lot. It definitely proves a lot. However, it does feel kind of nice to have a kind of pro kind of camera. So, how my photography kind of started a little bit is, there's a lot of things I want to take a picture of, but the main thing that I wanted to start taking a picture of was martial arts and a full moon. I just wouldn't go for that. So pretty much that's kind of my goal, is to see certain martial arts poses. However, after dabbling into it and after, trying to get my photography chops up, there has been a big interest also in horror stuff, maybe some horror photography, horror portraits. I even got an idea, maybe I might present pretty soon, maybe during the October, near the Halloween season. But that's kind of part of my goals that I have, so is that I want to get my chops up enough so that my skills are very good and that I can pretty much take pictures of people who do martial arts or maybe more movement kind of stuff, and also deal with full moon pictures and some horror stuff, maybe some Halloween pictures. Yeah, and of course the occasional scenery every now and then. But the camera that I'm working with, I'll pretty much show up very soon. So it's a Canon camera. I have 2 lenses, but I like to work with the one that's, I think, from 55 to 250. It's very nice, and I've been getting a lot of practice in, and I want to kind of inspire people that if you're interested in photography, remember the main thing, just with a lot of things, is just start. And that was the thing for me, but I'm gonna give you some tips to help you just start. One, looked up a lot of videos and kind of noticed that the 2 main things you want to focus on, if you're focused on doing pictures and stuff, is that when you are doing something involving movement, you want to put it in shutter. But if you really want to focus on something, have an interesting black background or have intense focus on the aperture setting. For me, I pretty much have the shutter focus setting on the Canon, and then I have the aperture setting focus on the camera. And I've been kind of experimenting with that and been getting some good results, mostly with the aperture. But second thing I want to admit is actually use your lens. Now, this was pretty much a rookie mistake for me that I was doing with my camera, but I literally just thought, I put the lens on there and then it does most of the work. Nope, don't do that. You have to make sure that you actually use that lens, do the whole turning here. My thoughts on that is you want to get the picture right before you take the picture. And that's kind of a nugget for my, aspiring photographers. Probably photographers already know about this, but yeah, you want to be able to get the picture before you take the picture. You want to make sure that everything's there, that you're already looking at it, man, this is going to look so awesome, before you go, And that's kind of my 2 cents on it. However, I also have 2 cents on theories of the camera. So pretty much my theory, if you're a photographer, is you either A, want to immortalize a moment, or B, you want to make a certain moment or situation very special, where make the mundane awesome. That's pretty much my theories on that, my philosophy on that. Anyway, hope everything's going awesome. If you're interested in more of my photography work, keep in mind, keep me posted, and deuces.